Scholars, welcome back to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we are back. What a special video. A very special video. It's not really that special, but it's something I've not normally done. By the way, my apologies. I feel like I'm cutting under the weather. I'm getting sick, so videos might be very generic, and I also might sound like crap. So just telling you now, this is going to be a rough couple of days for me. I can tell already, especially with work getting really busy. So don't expect me getting any better anytime soon. So I might sound a little weirder. Anyways, let's jump into it, and we'll talk about the topic, shall we? Let's get right into everyone's favorite moment. The comment of the day. That's right. The comment down below is our shout out to Brie. You're so a beast, man. Stop eating. And shout out to you for being a retard, because no one will ever know who you are. And yes, I've been touched by a woman, which is something that you can't say because your mother doesn't count. That's right. I know, Burai, you're upset because things aren't going well and people are speaking about Marathon and it upsets you and you have nothing to argue against. So you're just raging in the comment section. But hey, when you go back to working at McDonald's, do me a favor. Put the fries in the bag, bitch. Put the fries in the bag because that's all the thing you got value for. Bye, bitch. Bye. Bye. Yes. Yes, I did keep a bag of fries specifically. Or not fries, but the thing of fries in a bag specifically as a prop. Yes. Free props for life. Talking about... We're about to talk about a topic. We are going to jump in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to jump into the Marathon subreddit. But not the normal one. The one that's being policed and, essentially... No, it's toxic positivity land where if you say anything negative, they're gonna, or even criticize, they're gonna remove it completely. So with that being said, we're gonna talk about the other one, r/MarathonHATE. Yes, we're gonna infiltrate the Reddits, which is not something I do often. I generally like to stay from that hole because usually it's full of cess and losers and people with broken dreams. That's usually what Reddit's for. Anyways. I came across some gems that I thought would be interesting to just react to for 2 seconds. So let's just watch this one. Let's watch Oh Good Old Cross. I'm sure he's gonna have great opinions about things.
I'll fucking chill with the whole marathon player population. Every day I fucking put out this stream. You guys are just stroking it to the player population numbers. I mean, just stroking it. You're like, that's right. Oh, it's below. It's getting below 20,000 now. Oh, shit. I'll fucking chill with the whole...
It's so funny because it says more about him. It's pissing him the fuck off, just like everyone else. And he's rage baiting himself. By the way, this is the same person that had this to say about Marathon. This is iconic clip. He will live with for this, like, for the rest of his life. This is one of those moments, when DMG said... we're building momentum, and that's a meme. This is forever his meme.
Probably 10K average player base. I guarantee you, Marathon is not going to drop below 100,000 concurrent players for the first 6 months. Clip it, boys. Clip it.
We have to do it to him. I can't tell if he really has. People are saying that he's become a locale for Bungie. I can't tell that, or he's just a cuck. I can't tell anymore. I really can't tell with Astrocross. I don't even know if he takes himself seriously. But hey, you know what? Do what you gotta do to make the bag for your family. Do what you gotta do, honey boo boo. But I will. I'm sorry. He just seems like a cuck at this point. Here we are. The legendary MarathonHATE. I cannot believe there is an entire subreddit dedicated. This group is just poke fun and trash talk Marathon and Bungie. You know what? Sounds like my kind of party. Red Solo Cup, we lift you up. Little body. Anyways, guys, marathon failing, we won. Man. Why do I feel like I can tell you already, the subreddit's not going to be what I thought it was based on the first 4 hours of where this is. I'll refresh in a minute, but I'm very curious. Literally the 6 to 8 or so dudes that are spamming posts. This sub is so funny. How many people are actually, there are 550 weekly visitors. There's 600 weekly contributions. So it has a fairly decent group here. Cleric. I've seen you in my comment section before. In fact, I think Cleric baited me. He's the one mentioning the subreddit. I think he's baiting me. Are you a moderator? Okay, you're not a moderator. I was about to say, don't tell me you baited me. Thanks for engagement. You're driving our numbers up, sweetie. Said the kid at the lemonade stand selling jars of piss to patrons. Says the kid from the other stand selling shit. Mara, this shit. Oh, I smell that waffiness. By the way, I'm just poking fun. I've never actually said marathon shit. I said it was average, and if anything, I insulted it by saying it felt like an early access game, which it does. This is my first win in my life. I'm 70. What is the proper reaction expected of me? Celebrate with your friends, be happy, and we feel your pain, bro. You're beautiful on the inside. I don't know if you want to dox your girlfriend like that. Why am I not surprised? It's turned into a Call of Duty lobby. I should have known. Maybe we should skip the comment section and just go straight to looking at everything. You can talk about cheaters here. Oh wow, the sub won't ban you for valid complaints about cheaters or bugs or anything like that, because totally Marathon's Reddit doesn't do that. Totally not unhinged shit. Can't wait to talk about cheater. Oops, that's what happens when you don't proofread. You say this that includes wops in your sentence. I think you just might be an idiot, or maybe he just did it intentionally. Ops. Thank you. Help spread the word, brother. All disgruntled gamers are welcome here. Who doesn't love talked about cheaters? Whoops. I typoed. Okay, no, he definitely typoed. Cope prob. The IQ levels are showing. You're right. Wait, what is this? Just got marathon. Please tell me the cancellation. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. This should be a pin post. Okay. It definitely feels like it does feel like a circle jerk a little bit. But generally I don't like Reddit because I don't like the circle jerk vibes, but it's also still kind of funny. Y'all are just sad. Oh boy. This, why is it more about these dudes than anything? Y'all are just sad. Do you realize what you're doing? You might be pushing people away from the game. People do enjoy Marathon. People enjoy it quite a lot, actually. Just read a post about someone worried it was going to be canceled. You are actively pushing away people from the game. Why are you trying to kill a game that people enjoy? What value does that bring to your life? It's fucking sad. It's fucking pathetic, actually. Let people enjoy things. Don't fucking shit where you don't want it. Why did I read that in the way that I expected it to be typed? These people are pathetic. Holy shit. Oh, this is great. Dude, I've nailed that. That has to be what they sounded like. Could be worse. We could actively seek out communities we don't like just to widen to them. If only everyone could see the lights. Yeah, isn't that pretty pathetic? Why would you show up in a Reddit called MarathonHATE and just to bitch at the people that you don't like? That's next level. Like, that is some soy boy, My Little Pony Express. Like, what is this? This is like unhinged mental illness. You don't go to the poison. If you want to live a long life, avoid your kryptonite. You don't go and sleep in the cave of kryptonite. No, Superman, don't be stupid. What's sad is Bungie not knowing how to properly budget their game. Without its budget, it wouldn't be the game it is. With exceptional visuals, amazing voice actor talents, unique music, it just wouldn't be the same. Not sure I love the game, but the budget is due to delays or 1 or 2 reboots, which we know that's the truth. The game got scrapped and reset multiple times, especially when Christopher Barrett dipped out as the lead of it, right? It was going to be a actual true hero shooter, and then they changed a bunch of shit around. They went from UE5 back to the old Bungie engine as well. Oh, that's true. AA budget for an AA audience. Smart. Audience who can't aim. Fixed it for you. Ooh, that's true. Because this game was going to come out with aim assist. That's right. This game was going to come out and literally hold your fucking hand. Blaming customers instead of executives. Clown world. Damn, Cleric is out here just throwing hands with everyone. And I was talking about the game. Oh, here we go. Marathon, r/Marathon, AMA co-owner of flopathon.com CC. Hey, y'all. I'm one of the site owners for Flopathon. What turned out to be a meme became a full-fledged outside. I'm doing an MOA to know what you're all interested to see in the Marathon front page. We are constantly trying to improve the site. Please share your feedback. I'm eager to hear the community side of the story. Sorry, but the post was removed by the moderators of Marathon. What was the reason? Try posting to the community that's a better fit. I am where the mundane becomes fascinating and the outrageous suddenly seems normal. Hello, your contribution has been removed due to the Rule 2 beyond the topic. Please ensure that your future and related self-promotion are more spaced out or more marathon relevant so that they may adhere to the rules. That's kind of funny. Flopathon? That's not related to the game. What? Yeah. Well played. You know what? The marathon mod team, well played. People don't realize how clever that is, that they did, like, hey, keep it to the topic. Flopathon's not the topic. That's not our game. That's not about our game. You know what? That is such a clever, like, clap back. A little manipulative, but it's still funny. What did I just stumble into? Oh, I've got to do this. Is it this one? Nope.
Is this the one? Yes. I just discovered this subreddit. Do people just go here just to let their hidden feelings out on a game they don't like? This is so alien to me. I feel some people should go feed their kids or pay their gas bills instead of doing things like this. Little things like this say a lot about a person. I understand why you're letting your anger out in the game you clearly have no interest in, because if you let out something of more importance like your family, you'd probably end up in jail.
You know what's the most ironic part? Is that this person is just stumbled. Yes, I just happened to Google search anything marathon, see that it said marathon hate, and I just so happened to stumble by clicking my finger onto the link, and I just so happened to go and find the comment section to post a comment about how I think people are unhinged and should be paying attention to their family. Bitch, you should be paying attention to your own fucking family. Hell, if you love the game so much, why the fuck are you in our Reddit that says marathon hate? If you're so confident in your game, why the fuck are you hate searching? These people need to be locked up in asylums. These are the people that would jump off a fucking bridge if someone told them to do it. If Bungie said, hey, literally tie a rope to your ball sack and jump off a bridge, and they would do it willingly. It wouldn't be a lot to tie around because they don't have any balls, but you know, they would try at least. This keeps popping on my feed too. It's just the same two people posting. I thought you were being hyperbolic, but no, it is in fact the same people jerking each other off. Thanks for frying me. Thank you for engagement. Wait, is it really? because I keep seeing more people. It's almost like a bait trap. Wait, is Marathon Hate just a bait trap for people like this to come in and give people a good laugh? Because so far, all I've seen is more posts from people who are upset about the Reddit, which makes this fucking funny. I discovered this bullshit too, and I couldn't believe this sub was real. I can't believe there are enough losers to create a subreddit to hate on a game that they don't even play. That's wow. Don't swing first. As much as I find Marathon Hate to be annoying, I think subreddit could be a good idea. I'd rather all the whiners find their way than pollute the main sub. I know it hurts. I hope you feel better soon. Rage bait final boss. How was the worm? Did it go nice and smooth? And you know my worm's tickling it. Take the bait. Oh, I love this. If you have ever had sexual relations, woman, you don't belong here. At least that's what the mods told me. Smells like a virgin. Sniff, sniff. Okay. This... let's see. Is it really the same person? It really does feel like it's more about... Okay. Let's see. How many people... Okay. That's a new person. That's a different person. That's code. This is a new person. Okay. This new person. Okay. So it really is the same two people posting. Why does it feel like this is a bait trap? It really is the same two people posting. But the funny thing is, this thing has a shit ton of, like, I wouldn't say shit ton, but it has, like, quite a few people actually viewing it, which is still funny. It feels like it's a bait. Force feeding yourself because Marathon, you should... What? Cheaters have started making their way into pubs. Yeah, we already knew about that. So it is a little funny. It is a little funny to see some of this stuff. Bungie out Bungied, but okay. That's funny. Softest sub on the internet here, LOL. Oh, that's what makes you so hard. You run a lot. They can't get over it. How's the game? Seems like it. I'm just amazed that it honestly exists. Let's see. This is the actual marathon. I've recently been thinking about getting marathon. While I don't have much experience with extraction shooters other than Hunt Showdown, but that's pretty unique in terms of extraction shooter. But marathon has been intriguing to me. The setting, the art style just seems so cool. Now, obviously, I've heard mixed thoughts about the game, both when it came out and in its current state. So I'm wondering if the game is in a place where it could be good to start now. What do you think about the future of the game? It's great. You've got cheaters, you've got desync, you've got, people getting disconnected from matches because there are not enough people to start matches. It's a great time. Also, how's the solo experience? Awful. Actually, unironically, people have complained more about the solo experience in this game, while the other half is telling people to shut the fuck up about that. This is a fair criticism. Like, I think this game needs to make sure it caters to the solo experience. What I mean by that is just give the bare basics of like some of the things. Like, you don't have to change the game entirely for the solo experience, but you should be like, it should be capable of running through solo, especially Cryo Archive. Like, that shit, you should be able to go solo and fight a bunch. Like, imagine a bunch of fucking people 1v1ing the entire time. That sounds sick. Especially with like how close that map is. I feel like the solo experience would be very sweaty. I'm not playing it, so someone sound off who's actually done Cryo Archive. Is that your cup of tea, or you prefer 3-man stacks? How's the solo experience in Hunt? I basically played solo. I was wondering if that was possibly good in the marathon as well. TLR, how's the game state look, especially for new players? Never play extraction shooters, generally don't like excessive PvP games, but Marathon completely took me by surprise. It's a Bungie game shooter with a novel concept that gets carried by its incredible world building and aesthetics. There's some highs and lows that come with this type of game, but it's been very positive for me. It also depends on your mindset. Frankly, I just enjoy spending time in the universe, even if I get my hand into me. The onboarding process is a bit rough, and it takes some time to get a grasp on how the game is being played. However, The learning process has been incredibly rewarding. One piece of advice, the online discussions around the game is absolutely insane. There are so many things taken out of context, overblown, or simply toxic. I also think there's a lot of toxic positivity that people would like to overblow, so you got to be careful. The Marathon Hate sub is just two guys posting dozens of times and reacting to each other. Seems like it. I'm just amazed that it honestly exists. That's weird. I mean, it's kind of funny because it's baiting people into it. I'm more interested in to see people getting baited. What happened to zero tolerance to hackers? That's true. Hardcore players quit. Weekly Steam numbers, player count, discourse, mega thread. As you have seen on Marathon, we see influxes of player charts posts, most notably from Steam regarding Marathon's current player counts. We have heard your feedback loud and clear from both sides of the community who stress this is of high importance, but also those who believe we do not need to come to need to see this come up on an hourly basis. Based on feedback, we have now created this weekly mega thread for all posts related to current player count numbers. What this means is that all posts regarding current player counts, including posting charts, will now be removed and redirected to the mega thread. Exceptions to this rule: high quality data analysis type posts, which may look at trends, history of players, are comparable with other games in the same genre. High quality suggestion feedback posts that focus on improvements to the current game and how that will improve player retention with the Marathon. Media posts, articles that discuss game, Forbes, IGN, PC Gamer, Kotaku. Exception will be considered at mod discretion. We will refresh this on a weekly basis depending on how it affects the day-to-day of r/marathon and how these posts are presented. In the future, should it become no longer prudent or prevalent discussion topic, this thread will be retired. We value all community feedback. If you would, yeah. I'm done with this game. I actually loved it, but I'm barely exfilling. It's just def. The game fill is absolute trash, and its solo is not bounced well at all. I played ranked today because some mother effers were telling me that's where I should go to get teammates who don't use free kits, and it was ass. 3 teams besides us were locking down a point of interest where we were in. You can't push, you die. You shoot from afar, you get sniped. The logical reason is to run, but nope, mates didn't want to. Just boring AF. You cannot do anything on these maps without turning into a death match. I played for 90 hours, only fill, and what do I have to show for it? Absolutely nothing. Probably have a 15% exfil rate. I'm close, bro. Real close. Apologies for the day. Usually Automata handles this, but subreddit doesn't let you schedule time zones, so it had an error issue. Okay. Any suggestions how to improve this clearly struggling game? Getting shut down responses like go play something, go play Ark Babies, or this game just isn't for you. It's pretty insane, especially since the player base is dropping fast. So something is obviously wrong. Instead of considering meaningful changes, people seem more willing to let the game die. This, by the way, it's funny. This is fair criticism. This is exactly what happens with this community, is that it's toxic. They don't want to listen to this shit. As much as I wanted the game to succeed, I can't justify waiting 5+ minutes when I queue just put in a lobby with unstable connection. Yes, I'm from the OCE. We've officially hit the spiral stage. There's no stopping it now. GG runners. That's one of the biggest issues with these kind of games, even more so than battle royals even. You need to get people back into the action quickly in one and done games. Having them constantly sit in menus, loading screens all the time is bad. On top of a low player count to begin with, making things worse, especially from your region. It's why even if Marathon was free to play or on PS Plus, I still wouldn't try it. Getting stuck behind their shitty UI menu and loading screens, especially after getting farmed by purple sweats, fuck that. And I say all this as someone from the America East Coast. If I die from some pred level sweat in Apex, it's frustrating, sure, but I know I can get back into a match quickly within my region, and there's players to expedite the process. And you're not losing anything. You're like, right? You start a fresh match of Apex, everyone's on the same field, versus extraction shooter where you're just fucked. Yes, it's over for us. OCE gave up nearly 2 weeks ago. Devastated, man. Damn. So if you're in the OCE, you're just getting fucked. That's bad, dude. Watching the Cryo Mega thread is trippy. All the top comments are people reporting how they're getting absolutely destroyed and others agreeing with them. They're all kicking up a fuss about not making progress, getting outgeared, getting rushed down. They're begging Bungie to do something about the state of Cryo. But when casuals and newcomers ask for changes, the replies are, get good. Learn positioning. Purple gear isn't that strong. Nice. You can totally outplay the top 0.01% players. Just learn the map, bro. Yeah, goo gun. Don't worry, you can kill the goo gunners. Don't worry. That you can absolutely, beef up. You got this. Well, guess what? Now they're the casual players getting farmed by death squads wielding gold and goo guns. Oh, I should have read that. I feel like the general mood has shifted, and all the blast havers seem to have realized they're not really having a blast anymore. Damn. This is how hardcore games cannibalize themselves. The skill floor continues to rise as the lesser skill players leave, which we know is true. If you look at the actual charts, like the game is like, it is cannibalizing itself. Like there has not been a floor yet. We have not actually hit a floor yet. It's still going. And this whole thing of it's mid-season is just some bullshit. It's bullshit. This thing, when it's been going skydiving since it launched. Like the trajectory has been pretty, it's not up and down. It's straight going down, baby. Like you need to do something and don't wait until like these experiments that they're trying to do is not helping whatsoever. They did it for Destiny 2 and killed it, and they still do it again. Sounds like they got a skill issue. They should get good. But the thing that the posters aren't even, doesn't care about you're getting good. They just want to keep you playing to supply cannon fodder. True. All jokes aside, I think this game might actually be dead in OCE. Okay, we've already seen this. 99% of loot goes to the top 1% players. The middle class is dying, and the mass loot redistribution is the only solution. Why does this sound like real life? Well, it's weird. Sounds familiar. Bernie. Bernie. All my friends quit, and no matter what you guys tell me, this game is not solo friendly. I mean, it is solo friendly. If your idea of having fun is hiding in a corner for 20 minutes, then hoping you don't get killed by an invisible player that was hiding in the corner. True. True. Bro, it's a horror game solo mode. Gamer Dad. Yeah, it's a solo mode, was tacked on last second, if I heard correctly. No, it's true. This game was just a last minute, like, here's your solo mode. We're not doing anything. Maybe the real hardcore PvP was the comment thread along the way. Damn. It feels like that. By the way, wasn't this supposed to be talked about? Like, this was made, like, what, 4 days ago? Where's the weekly charts? No one's actually talking about charts in this. So are they just... Ziegler 100K. 200 is the year indies dominate the live service. Yes, it is. Okay, here's the chart stuff. 8 hours ago. Yeah, they were doing. Oh no, new record low. Which, by the way, that is something to point out. You've got to think about the across the world. Let's see. Within a week. I mean, I think it's really stupid, the idea of this game was made for America. Are you stupid? What? Are you really that stupid? Who makes a game? You know what's funny? People who think that this is okay for like just America to sell an extraction shooter is as stupid as fucking Scarrow. Like the shill king himself, the retard of Bungie. Me trying to find actual real people on Twitter and not just the bots spamming Steam chart vomit and AI gen me. By the way, is 100% a self-report, because if all he's seeing is Steam charts, it's because his algorithm is pulling what he's engaging with. You can actually tell X that you want to see less of those engagements, and if you don't actively look for those, they won't show up. So Scarrow is a confirmed hate watcher. What a pussy. Just don't watch it, you dumbass. It's funny. People don't realize how X algorithms work. It's a self-report. So I see shit like people getting upset about these charts and they get triggered by it and they're like, I'm tired of seeing this shit. Maybe you shouldn't be hate watching. You played yourself. Anyways, that is r/MarathonHATE, and for all intents and purposes, it does seem like it's two dudes posting on it, but it feels like it's more of a trap to get other people to post on it, and it's just funny. Like, advertise the hell out of this just so you can bait in the Marathon bros. No, the Bungie bros. Because that's the funny part about the whole thing. I don't really care about the other dudes posting whatever. I don't care. The funny shit was the people breaking down and getting triggered over in the Marathon. Like, this, it almost feels like you can make this into a parody. But yeah, interesting enough, Marathon, r/MarathonHATE. Man, interesting. That's all I gotta say. Probably won't be using Reddit anytime soon, but here it is. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.